I'm not going to lie. Like, for me, when I think of someone who wants to win and someone who is going to do everything to win, Patrik Laine does not pop into my head. Welcome to episode 17 of the Barely Onside podcast with your host, Jonny G and Pelly. How you doing, man?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Doing excellent. Excellent, man. I had a great day today. Got some shopping done. Took the kids out. Snowed all day, man. The weather here is cold and snowy, man. We're going to have a white Christmas, which is pretty good. But it's just complete opposite because last time we talked about weather, out west was super cold and snowy, and Ottawa here was absolutely warm as hell. But now I think the roles are reversed because what's the weather out west right now?
Oh, man, it was like +5 today, +6. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, who's laughing now, man? Who's laughing now?
Man, but like -10 is like not cold, though.
Oh my gosh, it's the coldest it's been since I moved to Ontario
God.
3 years ago.
Yeah, that's nothing. I feel like we've already had a cold snap of like -32, so that's, nothing. But that's good, man. It's good you had a nice little busy day.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I think I got all the shopping done. I didn't have to do much. It was just Caitlin, so I just finished that up with her, and then got to do some baking. Tomorrow I got to make some. I was supposed to make some Twix bars, but I might just settle for some Reese's Pieces bars because they're way easier to make. Pretty much just like peanut butter, icing, sugar, and chocolate. I think that's all I need. So I might do that. I have to make some chocolate chip cookies for Santa, of course. And I have to go get some carrots. So I have to haul the kids out again. Just to, for about 15 minutes in the store. But that's okay. It's actually nice getting them out because staying at home all day with them is kind of nuts too.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough when you have nothing to do and it's like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Take them out. Just gotta tuck them out,
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's good, man.
Yeah, how was your day? Did you did some shopping as well? Went into Calgary?
Yeah, you know what? Today was my day. Went to, what did I do today first? I went shopping. Went to South Center Mall. Got the lady some Lulu. Got my kids some swimming stuff. And then I had to run to the hospital to help out a quick case. Came back. Did Costco. Costco was crazy.
Oh
it was bananas. Dude, ridiculous. But yeah, man, spent like $600. Ended up getting a new shower, like a Kohler shower set. Our shower's leaking, so I just got a new shower head there.
Yeah.
A couple other things, and yeah. Then I made a wicked meal. Nice. Roasted with potatoes. Reduced with red wine. Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Outstanding.
You're fancy. You're a fancy cook, eh?
Pretty fancy.
You do this every night? You cook every night?
Damn right I do. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely.
Do you put a lot of effort into it every night or not really?
Absolutely. Probably an hour and a half every night.
Wow. What does Danica think of your cooking?
Dude, five stars across the board. 5 stars. Yeah.
Every time? With a nice
It's
glass
actually
of
funny.
wine?
It's actually funny. So this is what she sent me. This might be inappropriate. It might not be, but I gotta say it. So she sent me a snap. No man has all 5. Information on where the what is. Who is a dad? Energy for round 2. Cooking skills and a height above 5'7". Apparently, I get all 5 of those. So yeah.
Well, that's
clean
nice.
living.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
I can cook.
It's a win for Danica.
Yeah, it's
a win for Danica. That's
win.
good, man.
It's a win.
That's you know what? Guys need to be able to cook. And clean
it's nice.
And do their part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't do laundry, but
at all? Not even your laundry?
Not at all. No.
What?
She does it all, man. She does the sheets twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does your
I do
laundry.
everything else. She does everyone's laundry. All the kids.
Wow.
Everyone's. Yeah. I'll help fold and stuff, and if I see there's loads to be done, I'll throw a load in. Serpent colors, grays, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
It's kind of nice.
I would say I do more of it when she's working her shift work at the hospital, but she's off for a year, so
yeah,
smoke them if you got them. But
that's fun, man.
No.
The kids getting excited for Christmas. Only 2 more
dude, man, they're stoked. I think tomorrow we're gonna have a chill day, so just watch some shows, turn the fireplace on. So
that's nice. Both of you are
I bought and I bought my daughter. Our son has this big crane set, and I'm like, shit, I should probably get Everly a big toy as well, because she'll get jealous. So I bought that big Gabby's dollhouse from Costco, and then I bought him 2 snowboards today.
Two what?
2 snowboards.
Oh,
it's
really?
like a sled / snowboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Everly's school, they go like sledding at recess and lunch. So I figured I'd buy them both one. So
that's cool, man. They're gonna love that.
Oh, they're gonna love it. And I'm stuffy, man. I apologize. I hate it. Congested,
Oh, yeah?
It's annoying. Yeah. So
it's all good, man. All good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, kids are excited on this side too. They're I think Lexi's looking forward to it, and she's excited about Elf. Okay, so Elf on the Shelf coming to an end. Obviously, it ends tomorrow. This is the last night for Elf on the Shelf, but like Lexi's excited because tomorrow apparently, and like we don't know the rules around Elf like really well, and she does apparently. Like she watches the YouTube Kids, and she knows all about him. So tomorrow, unbeknownst to us, she's allowed to touch Jiggy finally. She gets to play with him and touch Jiggy because it's the last day. He's not going to lose his magic if she touches him. So she gets to play with Jiggy tomorrow, and she's really excited about that. But then it's gone for a year, and next year she wants to. But like we're going to have to hide Jiggy because she thinks Jiggy's gone to back to the North Pole. So like if she comes across Jiggy somehow in the next year, she's going to be like, what the heck is this? What?
Yeah.
Why is Jiggy here? And then we'll have to be like, Jiggy, you're supposed to go back to the North Pole. What are you doing here, bud? All right. We'll give you a cookie, get your magic back, and you head up on.
That's right.
Or we could throw it out and then go to the dollar store and buy a new one next year.
Yeah, I'm sure you could stuff it in some Christmas boxes, like, the decorations where you put your lights, all that stuff.
That's a good idea, yeah.
That's what I would do. Because she's never going to look in the Christmas box underneath the stairs.
No, we started hiding. Well, I started hiding her presents in suitcases, like down in storage in suitcases.
Oh,
because like she told me last time she was like, John, you guys have to do a better job of hiding my presents because
she said John.
Oh, she calls me John all the time now.
Your daughter calls you John.
Yeah, Johnny. John.
Jeez.
Johnny. Yeah.
What? Dude, she'll that is rich.
It's funny because she used to do Caitlin like when she was like 2 or 3 years old. Like Caitlin. Now she calls her mom, and just recently, last couple of weeks, it's been a lot of John. So I don't know what that means for a relationship. I don't know if we're just friends now, she doesn't really see me as a parent. So I don't know.
I don't know. That's funny. I know
funny.
My wife never calls me by my first name ever, and if she does, I'm in trouble.
Oh, really?
So
she calls you Dad?
Sometimes, yeah, of course, Daddy, of course. But sometimes my daughter will be like, babe, hon. She's so funny.
Does she boss you around?
No, she's really good. No, she's pretty good manners.
She doesn't treat you like an assistant though, like a personal assistant.
Sometimes she'll like ask me to like blow her nose when I know she's fully capable, or just other things. I'm like, you can do it, Yeah, I try to make her more independent,
That's nice. I mean, Lexi's very independent, but she uses me as a tool.
I try not to let her. Yeah, I know what you mean. I spoil her though.
Give me milk.
Oh, of course. Dinner time. Want some milk or water?
Try again.
Milk, please.
Milk, please. It's like, okay,
milk,
I guess he said please, so I guess I have
please
to do
and
it.
Thank you.
But anyways, So last night was surprised with a package that was sent in the mail from you and your wife, and we opened it on the phone on FaceTime, and it was 4K webcams for our podcast. It was a nice
AI webcam.
AI webcam.
Because where I go, the camera goes.
That's unreal.
That's so cool, eh?
Mine would do that, but I took the motion off because
that's fair, man.
But yeah, but like super excited about it. Like really, really nice of her to do that. Super stoked about having them. Like this is awesome. But I thought we'd just a quick shout out, a quick thank you to you and your wife for supplying us with these two cameras.
You're welcome,
man. I love it. Fucking love it. Super cool.
You deserve it.
Super cool, man. Thanks, man.
You do all the work, man. All the editing, all the hard stuff.
On social media, but that's okay.
The least I can do is pay it forward, my friend.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Social media is coming along, man. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun, man.
You're doing great. I think you should be a creator. Yeah, if anyone's looking for you to edit, cut, I'd say you're the guy. Because man,
that's right, man. You never know this.
All self-taught, but you also did all this at like global CTV.
Yeah, exactly.
All your news.
This is all second nature.
This is familiar. Yeah, exactly.
All second nature, man. I've done. I've done a lot of editing.
Yeah, I'd love to
social media.
It'd be cool to have another podcast of like just other content, just because
I
could
know.
talk about other things,
right?
The whole world, man. Mysteries, history. I love history. I love it. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Do more kid stuff.
Kid stuff, yeah,
man. I wish, like, if I was telling, I don't know if I was telling you this, but I was telling my wife this for sure. I was like, if this is like 20 years ago, and I had no kids and no responsibility, I would live in my parents' basement. And I know that sounds silly, but I would just create content for YouTube. That's all I would do, and I would just get good at it.
Yeah,
good at it, and then all of a sudden, you're making money and you're not worrying about anything other than making videos. So, but anyways, I think that's enough of that. We should jump into some hockey.
Some hockey.
Couple rough games, but we'll try to get through them. We'll start with Montreal tonight.
It's Bush. It's Bush,
yeah,
John. It's not rough. It's your team's actually been playing great. The Flyers are just punch me.
Yeah,
it's awful, man.
Not fun.
It sucks.
Yeah, so I'll quickly go through what happened in Montreal tonight, or in Columbus. The Montreal lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets 5-4. It was tough because it was tied 4-4 with 2 minutes left in the third, and that's when they scored the goal to the game-winning goal. So it was those are tough losses to deal with, because you're like, okay, let's get to overtime, and then all of a sudden it's over, and there's no chance to get any points at all. You're like, that's over. But anyways, David Savard scores his first of the season. Lane Hutson scored his second goal of the season. Woo! Now has 12 points in 13 games, or in his last 13 games, which is sweet. Keeps rolling, and he's 1 point away from tying Michkov for the rookie scoring lead. So that's pretty close.
Attaboy. That'd be Lane.
Lane Hutson, baby.
Bud.
He's not slowing down.
That'd be kid.
Jake Evans scored his 8th goal of the season, his 3rd goal in 3 games, added an assist, and now has 9 points in his last 9 games. Armia scored his 6th of the season. Sam Montembeault allowed 5 goals on 32 shots. But the big news coming from this game is that Patrik Laine got injured in the first period. He played through it, but did not return in the second period. So he was out with an upper body injury. Unclear what he's dealing with, but he took a few hard hits in the first period. He ended up playing 6 minutes in the first period. So 8 goals in 9 games prior to the game in Columbus. So we all know how good he's been and how important he's been to the power play. All 8 goals scored on the power play, as the entire world already knows, I'm sure. But, man, so yeah, I don't know if it's a little bit of karma, because Pelly, earlier in the day, early Monday, Laine spoke to the media about his time in Columbus, and they asked him what he thought the reception would be after asking for a trade last summer. He told reporters that he didn't care how they received him tonight, and told them the reason he wanted to leave Columbus was because he was tired of losing.
That's not wrong. I mean, he's being honest. He's not beating around the bush. You got to respect that. I mean, he's just he wants to win. And I think when you're sick of losing, and maybe you're promised that you're going to win, and they didn't. I mean, I think he wants to win a cup, man. I mean, but yeah, it might have blew back on him a little bit. But
yeah,
I don't know. You got to respect. He's honest. He gave you the answer.
Yeah,
You didn't lie to him.
I get that for sure, but I mean, like, it's not like he was coming to a place to a team that's winning.
Yeah.
Like Montreal's,
know.
Their future might be a little somewhat bright, but let's hope so. Anyways, It's not like he's coming to like Tampa Bay or somewhere like that where it's guaranteed that he's going to win.
Yeah.
So he's going into another losing situation. But yeah, the guys did not like it in the room in Columbus, because after the game, I think it was what's his name, Werenski. He said that he called it bullshit, and he says he doesn't know why he thought that was a good idea to say that out loud. He said the team was nice to him. They treated him really good. They worked really hard, and he said it kind of says a lot more about him than it does the guys in the room. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for me, when I think of someone who wants to win and someone who is gonna do everything to win, Patrik Laine does not pop into my head when I think of a player like that. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's injured.
Yeah.
He's got
all the time, every season.
Yeah, he's injured every season. Yeah. He's got, he goes on really bad stretches of where he's not scoring or not playing well. I wouldn't call him I wouldn't say that he's the player that I would want to lead me to the playoffs or lead me to a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, he's not a guy that I think you're going to look up to and, have him be like a chaperone to a young prospect, But yeah, I think maybe it kind of does sound a little bit arrogant on his part, maybe that he's just thinking about himself. But he gave the media an honest answer, which you got to respect, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's pretty ruthless, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
that's how he feels. That's how he feels, right? And,
And
I'm sure the media.
It's kind of funny though.
The media loves to hear it, right?
That's funny.
That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely.
That's the answer.
Yeah, and I guess Columbus got the last laugh, right?
Yeah.
And it was a solid hit. It was a beautiful, clean hit too. So, who was that guy?
Which hit?
Dimitrov? Was it?
Oh, was it him?
It looked solid, man.
Okay, yeah. Oof. I did see that hit, but they didn't confirm that was what took him out. But I think
it would have been.
Yeah.
It looked right, nice in the chest. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
but hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, it's nice to. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I kind of mentioned this to you a while ago about how if Laine can stay healthy, it'd be great for the Habs organization. I just, like I said, I don't see it because he's never really.
No, I
don't think he's played a full season back to back. So
yeah, no, I agree, man. That's the one thing with him is like, is he gonna be healthy? But you know what? It's nice that there's a few games off between games over the Christmas holidays.
Of course.
Hopefully, it's nothing serious, and that he can come back and be ready for the next game. So, yeah, another funny thing, man. Montembeault, played his 10th straight game tonight, 6-4 over those 10 games. But he played back-to-back games in Detroit against Detroit. Friday night in Detroit, Montreal Saturday, which means kind of clear now that the organization has no confidence in Cayden Primeau, because obviously 10 games in a row, usually your backup sees one of those, especially when you have a back-to-back.
And especially when you're playing teams that, you think you could have a chance winning playing your backup, right? Like Columbus, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Detroit.
Yeah.
Maybe. Right.
I mean,
and I want to ask you this: why did you guys trade Allen, and who did you get back for him?
Well, so the reason we traded Allen was because we were running a 3 goalie system, and it just wasn't really working for for Primo nor Allen. Allen wasn't getting a lot of starts either. Montembeault he seemed pretty happy about it. He was fine with it, but Allen was not enjoying it. And yeah, we needed to move on from the 3 goalie system. So they finally got him to New Jersey. I think it was like a 3rd round pick, maybe a 2nd round pick if he plays a certain amount of games this year. But really, it was just to anoint Montembeault as the number 1 goaltender. That was obvious after the last couple of years that he was well on his way to doing that, and that this year he was going to be the number 1. So there was that, and then they didn't want to lose Primeau, man. If they put Primeau on waivers, sending him back to Laval, then he has to clear waivers. So if they wanted to send him back to Laval, he would have to clear waivers. And last year, it didn't seem like, I don't know. From what I've heard, they were pretty confident that he was going to get picked up if they had put him on waivers. And really, like, Primo spent like the last 4 or 5 years in Laval, and he was ready to come up. And they wanted to see what he had, right? So it was an obvious choice. You're not going to lose Primo, and Montembeault was your number 1.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think his stats are. I don't think he's that bad as a goalie as the stats show. I mean, I know the Flyers aren't the best team, but when we played you twice, preseason and the season, you guys beat us both with him in net. And I think he might have got a shutout, or just 1 goal against in one of the games, I believe. But
yeah,
he's not a terrible goalie.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, so these are his stats right now. He's 2-3-1 on the season with a goals against average of .470 and a save percentage of .836. He last played on December 1st against Boston, where he got shelled for 5 goals, I think it was. But no, I didn't think that was a bad game. I didn't think he had a bad game that game either. I think he let in 5, but like, Montreal's defense was very poor that game. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel lately it's because Montreal's been winning, and like they want to get on a roll, and they've been playing well, right. So they want their best goalie in net. That's fine,
Yeah, and you guys want to get back in the
in the mix,
that wild card spot,
yeah,
right?
Back in the mix,
for sure.
Right? So I can understand why they keep playing Montembeault, but I mean, at some point you're gonna have to address this situation. If you're not confident in Primeau, then you're gonna have to go out and get a backup goalie, and if that's Marc-Andre Fleury, David Riddick, or Jonathan Quick, so be it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I kind of wish we were in the same boat, because I feel like we're floating 3 goalies and there's no consistency. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time I've seen in 3 years that Ersson has made, I think, 4 out of the 5 starts. He's played majority, which is really weird. It's usually not like that. And he hasn't been playing the best, but I can also say, like, we need to quit taking penalties, because the penalties are killing us. Our PK has been awful, which we're usually really good for. But the D is just not at where it needs to be. It's been shit. So I don't know. I feel like it's kind of in shambles right now, but I am happy to see, like, the players, like Noah Cates, man. He's playing so well. Another goal today from the kid.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. I mean, there's a negative and there's a positive. If we're going to suck, then suck. But at least try to do something about it. Like I said, let's get rid of that assistant coach. I feel like he does nothing for the team. Yeah, but at least try to shake something up to see if anything good can happen. But I do feel like we need to maybe get a trade, spice it up a little bit, shake things up.
Yeah.
2025, baby.
maybe it's coming. That negative you're talking about is the 7-3 loss in the Battle of Pennsylvania tonight. 7-3.
Yeah.
Not a good game.
It sounds worse than it is.
Yeah.
It does sound worse, John.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say the first period was awful, because they got 4 goals. And 2 of them were power plays. The other 2, I think Ersson should have had 2 of them. And one of them, there could have been one more, but we got a offside call, which was nice. So it could have been 8-3. But Harrison, he just played the first period and Coley came in. And he played really, really good. But the boys battled the second period. We just dominated. In the third period, yeah, they blocked shots. The Penguins just didn't let nothing come through. So, but yeah. And Crosby, I think, passed Mario Lemieux tonight.
Did he pass or tie him?
In assists. I think he passed him.
I saw that and I forgot to make note of it.
Yeah, I believe he passed him. And I think that was the second point. So congrats for Sid the Kid. That's awesome. But
let's see here. Just looking this up.
Let's take a quick little looky here. So this was, I think it might have been, so the first goal, Crosby. Yeah, let's take a
look. He tied it.
Yeah.
He ties him.
He tied him.
So tied him.
Are you sure? Because he had 3 assists tonight. I'm pretty sure he passed him.
59 minutes ago, it says Penguins captain Sidney Crosby ties Mario Lemieux's franchise record for assists.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
And of course, it's against the Flyers.
Yeah.
I think he has the most points. He has the most points against us than any other team, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? That's cool, man. The Battle of Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. It's just lovely.
Yeah, just great. You just must love it, right?
I love it. I like Sid.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. That's like me liking Austin Matthews or something. But Igor Zamula
I can't
scored his second goal of the season.
Yes, it was a snipe. It was such a sexy goal too.
Was it? Noah Cates scored his 6th.
It was good.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Sean Couturier scored his 7th of the season. And that's all you got for offense. But like you said, Harrison, again in net. He let 5 goals on 14 shots before getting replaced by Alexei Kolosov, who stopped 6 of 7 shots. But so you obviously know they've been struggling defensively and goaltending.
Awful.
Look at this. Okay, I did some digging, and this is what I found.
Oh God.
So the Flyers have now lost 7 of 10 games. And they're really, really, really struggling to keep the puck out of their net. They've allowed 47 goals in those 10 games, an average of 4.7 goals per game, and they have allowed 7 goals 3 times over that stretch of 10 games. Like, is it the goaltending, man? Like, why? Why does he keep going?
Honest,
what
John.
happened, man? They were doing so well.
What's the common denominator?
Harrison.
Okay? What is it? Harrison.
Yeah.
And I love him. I'm sorry. And I hate to criticize and pick on people. But since he came back and Drysdale came back, the boys have been shit. It's been awful. Especially the D. Like, we had Emile Andre get sent back down. When Drysdale was gone, Emile stepped up. He was playing some big minutes. Sanheim was good. And Sanheim's still playing great. But I just feel like TK was way better. Mitchkov was better. Everyone was way better. The only person who's been better in this shitstorm of 10 games has been Noah Cates. And Owen Tippett.
Mm-hmm.
And Tippy. He's been solid. But yeah, it is what it is. You can't dwell on it. Hopefully they have a nice holiday break and watch the World Juniors. But I don't know. I think something will be happening here 2025, January 1st.
All right. Well, on that note, that does it for another episode, a shortened episode of the Barely Onside podcast. Thanks for listening, watching. Please follow us on Facebook and TikTok at Barely Onside Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also listen to us on Spotify.